In the grand kingdom of Nyanda, young Prince Jabari was full of energy and curiosity. Though he was loved by his people, he often grew bored of palace life. His father, King Obadile, warned him, a prince must learn patience and wisdom before he seeks adventure. But Jabari longed to see the world beyond the palace. Ignoring his father's warnings, Jabari slipped past the palace guards and ventured into the vast, mysterious forest. He had always heard stories of spirits, hunters, and wild beasts, but he believed they were just myths. With excitement in his heart, he walked deeper into the unknown. As Jabari explored, he met an old woman collecting herbs. She had kind eyes and a warm smile. "Come, young prince," she said. "Let me show you the secret wonders of the forest." Curious, Jabari followed her. But as they walked, the trees grew thicker, and soon, he realized he was far from the path home. By the time Jabari noticed the old woman had disappeared, the sun was setting. He was alone in the deep forest, with no clear way back. Strange noises surrounded him, hooting owls, rustling leaves, and the distant howl of a hyena. Fear gripped his heart. Jabari climbed a tree to escape the dangers of the forest floor. As he rested on a sturdy branch, he saw glowing eyes watching him from below. Hyenas circled beneath, waiting. He stayed still, praying for morning. "How will I ever find my way home?" he whispered to himself. At sunrise, Jabari climbed down and continued wandering. After hours of walking, he stumbled upon a small hut where an old man sat, playing a drum. His name was Kofi, and he was a master drummer. "You are far from home, young prince," Kofi said. Asterisk, but do not fear, the talking drum can guide you back. Kofi played a powerful rhythm on his drum, a beat known only to the royal family. The sound echoed through the trees, reaching the ears of the palace drummers. Recognizing the secret signal, they quickly answered with their own drums, spreading the message across the kingdom. Back at the palace, Queen Zala wept for her missing son, and King Obadile ordered the warriors to search for him. Guided by the talking drum, they listened carefully to the beats, hoping they would lead them to the lost prince. Before Jabari could leave, Kofi warned him. "The forest is alive, and it will test you. If you are patient, brave, and kind, you will find your way home." Along the journey, Jabari came across a trapped bird, a starving child, and a river spirit in need. Each time, he made a choice, help or ignore. As Jabari grew closer to home, the old woman from before reappeared. "You were foolish to leave, but you were lucky," she said. "I can show you a shortcut." But this time, Jabari was wiser. "No," he replied. "I will follow the drum, for it speaks with truth." He walked away, leaving the trickster behind. The palace warriors followed the sound of the talking drum, guided by its rhythm. Through thick forests and deep valleys, they trusted its message, knowing it would lead them to the lost prince. Before reaching the palace, Jabari faced one last trial. A rive gate blocked his path. He could try to swim, but the waters were strong. Just then, he heard Kofi's voice in his mind, "Listen to the drum." He closed his eyes and heard the rhythm guiding him to a hidden bridge. At dawn, the warriors finally found Jabari. They bowed in gratitude to Kofi, who smiled and said, "A prince must learn wisdom before he can rule." Jabari thanked Kofi and promised to honor the lessons he had learned. Back at the palace, the kingdom celebrated the prince's return. The talking drums played throughout the night, telling the story of the lost prince and the wise drummer who saved him. Jabari had changed. He was no longer just an adventurous boy but a future king who had learned the power of wisdom. Jabari spent years learning the language of the talking drum. One day, he sat before the kingdom and played his own rhythm, a beat that told of his journey, his mistakes, and his growth. The people cheered, for they knew he was ready to lead. The talking drum had guided him home, and it would forever guide the kingdom of Nyanda. Wisdom and tradition can guide us home, no matter how lost we may be. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share.